Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Going to dive right into a time of worship and scripture and devotion together this morning. I'm going to be reading from Psalm 119, picking up in verse 89. It says, "Your word, Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens. Your faithfulness continues through all generations. For you establish the earth, and it endures. Your laws endure to this day, for all things serve you. If your law had not been my delight, I would have perished in my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, your commands, your laws, for by them you have preserved my life. Save me, for I am yours. I have sought out your precepts. The wicked are waiting to destroy me, but I will ponder your statutes. To all perfection I see a limit, but your commands are boundless." He starts out, David talks about the faithfulness of God, and God gives his law, his commands, his word as a guide for our life to spare us, to show us the right path, the proper way to live, especially for the people of Israel in the Old Testament, to help keep them from things that are unclean, things that would ravage all sorts of disease and everything in their midst. They didn't have the scientific knowledge and the ways to cook meat and those things to proper degrees that we have now. And so God gave them laws for certain reasons to protect them. God gave them commands to protect them. God gave them paths and ways to live that were for their benefit, not for their punishment. And so God has been faithful even through the things that we sometimes see as difficult or we sometimes see as punishment. God is faithful. He can use those things in our lives to draw us closer to Him, to pull us closer in relationship with Him, to rely on Him more, to consider His faithfulness time and time again, to remember the times and the ways that He has brought down the walls in our life, to provide hope, to provide healing. God has never, throughout Scripture, throughout history, broken a promise. We can look back in Scripture, we can look back at His people, we can look back in our own lives, our ancestors, and see the ways that God has been faithful time and time again to protect, to guide, to save, to lead His people. And as I shared this past Sunday, those moments then in our lives become these mile markers in our lives, these milestones of what God has done, that we can always look back on and remember the faithfulness of our God, the ways that He pulled us through. But the other side of that is that as we trust and as we know that God has been faithful, we can trust and know that God is going to continue to be faithful. It's so easy to look at the past with rose-colored glasses, with hindsight 2020, and see all the ways that God was leading us, guiding us, protecting us, strengthening us, all those things, carrying us through. But in the moment, it didn't feel like it. And that brings us to now, this moment. It doesn't always feel like it. It doesn't always, we're not on the other side of it yet. So we can't always see the ways that God is using this season or this situation or whatever may be going on in your life or mine to draw us closer to Him, to mold us more into who He's calling us to be. But trust and know that God has been faithful, God is faithful, and God will continue to be faithful because His word, His fame, His glory is eternal. It stands forever. And so we can lift our eyes today and remember the God who holds us, that He is good, He is faithful, He is true, and we can trust Him as we place our hope and trust in Him, that there's more to come, that God has more to do, that He's not finished with us yet. And so we sing this out in faith this morning as we worship Him together. God has done in the past verse. You're the God who makes the giants fall. You bring down the walls of Jericho. You're the God who gives the miracle. God, how great you are, and great things you have done. For everything we've seen, oh, there is more to come. And every victory, and every battle won. For everything we've seen, oh, there is more to come. As we place all of our hope, our trust, our faith, our strength, our future in the God who never fails, the God who is faithful, the God who is continually upholding his people by his omnipotent right hand. Trust in God's provision, trust in God's faithfulness, the way that you can look back and see the times and the ways that God has pulled you through. Trust that he is still doing the same thing today. And while you can't see it, know that God is working in our midst and using this time to refine us to be more like the people that he's calling us to be. I hope you guys will join us this Sunday for a great time of worship. See you guys then. Take care.